Hello everyone. This channel provides the latest information on the Three Gorges Dam. If you are interested, please subscribe to our channel. Everyone loves the Three Gorges Dam. At 7 a.m. on September 26 local time in China, the water level at the Three Gorges Dam was 168.85 meters. This is a rise of about 2 meters compared to the water level on the 22nd of this month. The standard level is 145 meters, so for this time of year, the level has exceeded 23 meters. Looking at the dam from upstream, the water level is probably around the line indicated. As of 9 p.m., the flow rate at the upstream observation station was 21,800 cubic meters per second, and the inflow to the Three Gorges Dam was 24,500 cubic meters per second. This brings the total value from around the dam and from tributaries to 2,700 cubic meters per second. The inflow to the dam has decreased slightly compared to the 22nd of this month. As of 7 a.m., the dam's total discharge was 24,300 cubic meters per second. The dam's total hydroelectric discharge is 31,000 cubic meters per second. If I do a simple division, I get that the Three Gorges Dam is generating just under 80% of its power, with 25 hydroelectric turbines operating. There has not been much change in the discharge compared to a week ago.
NISHIYAN channel.
Let's take a look at the latest data on the Three Gorges Dam released by China's Hunan Provincial Hydrological Bureau. The discharge volume, shown in black, has remained at a high level from morning to night for nearly a week. Currently, when water flowing from upstream is released downstream, all of it passes through hydroelectric gates. Normally, the discharge volume would be adjusted in small increments to match power demand, as indicated by the blue circles, but this is not currently the case. A closer look at the graph reveals that the release volume is gradually being reduced. Meanwhile, the inflow volume, shown in green, has been declining since the recent peak of the heavy rains, but has begun to rise again before it has fully subsided. The flow volume at the Chongqing observation station upstream is beginning to decline, so the inflow to the dam is likely to decrease soon. That said, since the inflow volume has recently exceeded the discharge volume, the water level will likely remain elevated for some time. The dam's water level is approaching the 170-meter mark. Although the devastating typhoon Lagasa has now dissipated, it left a significant impact across the region. According to the Associated Press, 1.9 million people evacuated from coastal areas in China's Guangdong province. Where exactly did all those people evacuate to? In any case, with nearly 2 million people evacuated, the damage must have been considerable. However, there's something that's been bothering me. As you may know, in Taiwan, a dammed lake collapsed, causing massive flooding, killing many and leaving many missing. While Taiwan's damage was reported relatively early, there's been no word on the human toll in China, including the number of injured. Of course, keeping the damage to a minimum is ideal, but it's strange that no figures have been released for a natural disaster that forced over 1 million people to evacuate. There are reports of multiple people being taken to hospitals in the area. One news agency expressed irritation at the authorities' refusal to release details about the damage. Usually, the first report comes out unusually quickly in China, and then there are no second reports, but this time, what's even more frightening is that there hasn't even been a first report. Typhoon Bualoy is currently moving north, and it is currently being reported that it will follow a similar course. Furthermore, Windy shows that the next typhoon candidate will follow a similar course and approach Hainan Island. We will be keeping an eye on future developments. Next is the 12-hour actual data from the Windy weather forecast. This shows the situation as of 3 p.m. yesterday. Typhoon Lagasa, which wreaked havoc on Hong Kong and Guangdong province, continues to swirl even after making landfall, with the movement of rain clouds continuing to swirl. The outer clouds are firmly covering a wide area, both upstream and downstream of the Yangtze River, and it is estimated that moderate rainfall is falling in various areas. If the former typhoon stimulates the autumn rain front, heavy rain will result. The Three Gorges Dam was built in the middle of the Yangtze River at a huge investment. Its three functions are flood control, hydroelectric power generation, and shipping. However, due to decreased rainfall in recent years, it is no longer fully fulfilling its hydroelectric power generation role. Meanwhile, issues remain, including the accumulation of sand in the dam's reservoir, its impact on fish and other ecosystems, water pollution and other environmental destruction, cracks in the concrete, and waste issues. China's official media only emphasizes the dam's positive aspects. They claim that the dam's optimal water levels, considering hydroelectric power generation, shipping operations, and flooding, ensure safety and security, but I've always had doubts about this as I make this video. As far as our channel has investigated so far, the area covered by the Three Gorges Dam is shown as the green line. Next, let's check the forecast for the future. There will likely not be many rain clouds upstream of the dam for a while. Today's weather forecast for the Three Gorges Dam is for a maximum temperature of 27 degrees Celsius, a minimum of 21 degrees Celsius, and light rain. After Typhoon Lagasa passes, a new windy storm, Typhoon Bualoy, is predicted to pass through the south. Furthermore, there is a possibility that the next storm will pass through the year after next. By the way, the Three Gorges Dam has various problems, but do you know about the mud problem? A common problem with dams is the accumulation of mud and sand. The Three Gorges Dam is more than 2 kilometers long and is widespread. This slows down the flow of the river. Then mud and sand will settle near the dam. In addition, every year, at this time of year, we share the water level with upstream points to raise the water level to nearly 175 meters. At that point, the flow of the river slows down. Then, mud will accumulate in the surrounding area. About 260 million tons per year will stop in the upstream area, which will only accumulate year by year. Over a long span, the dam's water storage capacity will decline. Are they removing a huge amount of mud? The later, the bigger the problem. Construction of China's Three Gorges Dam began in 1993 and was completed in 2009. Making it one of the largest dams in the world. The dam was built primarily to control floods, provide electricity, and improve water transportation. The Three Gorges Dam power plant, the world's largest, is located here, with a power generation capacity of 22.5 million kilowatts, and has contributed greatly to China's energy supply. On the other hand, there are many problems associated with dams, and during the flood season, people often talk about the possibility of dams collapsing, so I think many people are aware of this. This is a video that summarizes information about the Three Gorges Dam, and is a popular video that has been viewed more than 150,000 times. The URL is posted in the summary column, so please enjoy it. China is nearing the end of flood season, and a stagnant front in the Yangtze River basin has led to more frequent prolonged rains and rising water levels. A few years ago, repeated heavy rains and floods caused rivers to overflow, and there was talk of dams breaking if the situation continued. Due to the effects of global warming, the Chinese people are suffering from repeated extreme weather events such as floods and droughts. Flooding will likely continue as typhoons pass by and fronts stagnate. We'll be bringing you the latest data-driven information, so please subscribe to our channel.